Good morning, everyone. Graduates, you may be seated. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Center Grove High School, I want to extend my sincere congratulations to the class of 2025. We are excited to celebrate and recognize the hard work and accomplishments of these outstanding students. As we begin our ceremony, I would like to invite our all-student body president, Tinley Wilkins, to the stage for an introduction of guests.
At this time, it is my honor to introduce the guests that we have with us today. Dr. William K. Long, the Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Jason Taylor, Assistant Superintendent. Dr. Lynn Simmers, Assistant Superintendent. Mr. Rob Daniels, President of the Board of School Trustees. Mr. Jack Russell, Vice President of the Board of School Trustees. Mr. Scott Alexander, Secretary of the Board of School Trustees. Mrs. Amy Counts, Board Member. Mrs. Jane Dunnigan-Smith, Board Member. Mrs. Tracy McMahon, Principal. Mrs. Jen Perkins, Assistant Principal. Mr. Jake Short, Assistant Principal. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Joshua Beechler, Senior Class Secretary, for the introduction of the STAR teachers and counselors of the class of 2025. Before introductions begin, I would like to ask the senior members of the Center Grove High School Band, Choir, and Orchestra to assemble with those organizations at this time.
Should I wait for them? It is my pleasure to introduce the senior STAR teachers of the class of 2025. Student Teachers and Relationships, or STAR, is a common class period in which the graduating seniors have had daily interaction with fellow students and a mentoring teacher. I would like to recognize these STAR teachers by asking them to stand and stay standing until each is recognized. Mr. Duncan Baumgart. Mrs. Sheila Bickley. Mrs. Christelle Cardona. Mr. Matthew Clausen. Mr. Paul Claudfelder. Mr. Nathan Fry. Mrs. Rebecca Gant. Mrs. Karen Gerhardt. Mrs. Barbara Janegi. Mr. Zachary Hahn. Mrs. Heather Hart. Mr. Joshua Hart. Mr. Ryan Hendricks. Mrs. Amy Ho. Mr. Dale Hoover. Mrs. Tessa Lola. Mrs. Deborah Compton. Mrs. Leslie McDougall. Mrs. Alyssa Milligan. Mr. Eric Moore. Mrs. Daniel Lunn. Mr. Jackson Norman. Mrs. Haley Lee. Mrs. Grace Robley. Mr. Joe Ruska. Mr. Eric Spears. Mr. Kevin Duckmeyer. Mrs. Casey Tedrow. Mrs. Skylar Corey. Mr. Brian Hyde. Next, I would like to introduce the school counselors of Center Grove High School. The school counselors played an important role through the scheduling, counseling, and mentoring of each student in the graduating class of 2025. Please stand and be recognized until each name is read. Mrs. Angela Chaplin. Mrs. Jessica Catuso. Mr. Brandon Kinney. Mrs. Carly Oliver. Mrs. Stephanie Paul. Mrs. Tori Reed. Mrs. Lauren Scheidler. Mrs. Shannon Fritz. At this time, I would like to invite our senior class president, Rachel Durbin, to the stage for a moment of silence.
Good morning, friends, family, faculty members of the board, and future graduates. Welcome to Center Grove High School's Class of 2025 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Rachel Durbin, and I have the honor and privilege of being the senior class president. Please stand for a moment of silence for classmates we have lost. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets and flames the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Gentlemen, may replace their hats. As is tradition, Center Grove High School Choir, Orchestra, and Wind Ensemble, under direction of Mrs. Jennifer Dice and Mr. Kevin Schessler, will perform the Battle Hymn of the Republic.
Christ was born across the sea, with the glory in his bosom, that transfigures you and me. As he died to make men holy, let us live to make men free, while God is marching on.
It is my honor to introduce the top 10 academic students of the class of 2025. Students' names are being read in alphabetical order. Students, as your name is called, please stand, and audience, please hold your applause until all students are recognized. Audrey Boer, Zoe Carpenter, Alexandra Cross, Alexander Fan, Hunter Petkovich, Evelyn Ridlin, Quinn Smith, Krishan Vadier, Rupash Vats, Mason Vrushek. You may now applaud. Students, you may be seated. Now I would like to introduce Mrs. Jennifer Perkins, Assistant Principal, to introduce our salutatorian for the class of 2025.
Good morning. It is my honor and privilege to introduce Center Grove High School's salutatorian for the class of 2025, Alexander Fan. Joining in Alexander's celebration today are his proud parents, Leon and Teresa Fan. Alex is deeply grateful for their unwavering support and encouragement throughout his journey. Their guidance has been a constant source of strength as he pursues his passion both in and out of the classroom. Throughout his 4 years at Center Grove High School, Alex has exemplified academic excellence. He graduates with an impressive 4.853 GPA, having completed 18 advanced placement courses. He is an AP Scholar with distinction and was recently named a 2025 Indiana Rising Academic All-Star. When asked about the motivation behind his academic success, Alex shared that he continually strives to push and challenge himself each year. He pointed to Calculus AB and BC as his favorite classes, subjects that certainly reflect his drive and passion for learning. But Alex's impact at Center Grove extended beyond the classroom. He was a dedicated athlete on the men's volleyball team and served as the manager for the girls' volleyball team. He was also an active member of Business Professionals of America, where he earned first place in regional web design competitions, not just once, but twice. He went on to place at the state level and qualify for nationals. In addition, he served as vice president of our Science National Honor Society chapter, was a Samsung Solve for Tomorrow state finalist, and represented our school as a delegate at Hoosier Boys State. When asked how they would describe Alex, his teachers used these words: brilliant, analytical, dedicated, curious, reliable. They described him as an academic leader in the classroom with an exceptional thirst for knowledge and an admirable work ethic. Alex will continue his passion for learning as he heads to Harvard University, where he plans to study computer science. He shared that he is especially excited to experience life in a large city, to meet people from diverse backgrounds, and to learn as much from his classmates as he does from his professors. It is now my proud honor to introduce to you our 2025 Salutatorian, Alexander Fan.
Good morning, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Standing here today as your salutatorian is a tremendous honor, but more than anything, it is a reflection of the grit, excellence, and ultimately adaptability of our class. If I've learned anything in the past 4 years, it's that success isn't measured by titles or rankings. It's measured by growth, resilience, and how we respond when the world doesn't go according to plan. Now, let's be honest, we've had more than our fair share of that. Even before we stepped foot in a high school, we were tested. The pandemic ensured that we had to tackle confusing hybrid schedules, burdensome masks, and persistently spotty Wi-Fi. Worldwide events shook our perceptions and new trends arose overnight. Technology arose as well, from the newest iPhone to the rise of ChatGPT, as I'm sure many of you are quite familiar with. But through it all, we grew, we learned. Again and again, change seems to be the only thing that is constant, and that's not a bad thing. For those who didn't love their high school experience, but rather endured it, you may find that the next chapter of your lives brings something better, something more attuned to you. The truth is, life doesn't follow a syllabus. There's no unit review, no retake days, but each day we will apply what we have learned here at CG. It may not necessarily be the periodic table nor the Battle of Saratoga, but our knowledge of befriending new people and overcoming daily difficulties will certainly be tested. So, as we leave this chapter behind and step into the next, I hope we don't just chase certainty or comfort. I hope we remain curious, open, willing to change our minds, change direction, or even change the world. Because the future isn't waiting for someone perfect, it's waiting for someone adaptable. Let's be those people. As the great Mr. Keating once said, carpe diem, seize the day, make your lives extraordinary. Congratulations, class of 2025. We've already proven we can face the unexpected. Now let's be extraordinary. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Jake Short, Assistant Principal, to the stage to introduce our class valedictorian.
Good afternoon, graduates, school board members, faculty, parents, and honored guests. It is my great honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Quinn Smith. Quinn, will you please join me on the stage? I'd like to also take a moment to recognize Quinn's proud family, his parents, Jane Dunnigan Smith, and Rodney Smith, as well as his brother, Connor Smith. Quinn wishes to especially thank his parents for their unwavering support and for spending the past 9 years around tennis practices and tournaments, a true team effort behind his success. Now let's take a look at Quinn's remarkable academic achievements. He graduates with a final GPA of 4.855, having taken 17 AP courses and earning honors AP credit in all 4 core academic areas. He also pursued 5 years of world language study and completed the 4-year Project Lead the Way engineering sequence of courses, where he even innovated a stair cleaning vacuum, a glimpse of the engineer in the making. Among his many accolades, Quinn has been named an IASP Rising Star, an AP Scholar with Distinction, an Academic All-State Athlete for tennis, and a National Merit Scholar earning the Fifth Bank Scholarship. These accomplishments are outstanding, but what makes Quinn truly stand out is his balance and character. Beyond academics, Quinn is a 4-year member of our robotics team, qualifying for the Worlds twice. Also a 4-year varsity letter winner in tennis, contributing to a state runner-up finish his senior year. He's also a graduate of Youth Leadership Johnson County, building his leadership and service skills. And last but certainly not least, Quinn wanted me to share that he's also a volunteer for our Blessings in a Backpack program. Quinn's teachers describe him as driven, detailed, personable, and well-rounded. He embodies excellence in execution, willful collaboration, and cheerful citizenship. He demands excellence in the classroom and on the tennis court. This fall, Quinn will attend Purdue University as a direct admit to the College of Engineering, with aspirations of becoming an aerospace engineer. Please join me in congratulating a scholar, leader, and role model, the class of 2025 valedictorian, Quinn Smith.
Good morning, everyone. Teachers, family members, school board members, and all of us in the class of 2025. I never really guessed I would be standing here today in front of all of you and be giving a speech at graduation. Yet against my own expectations, the work has finally paid off in the form of a title that even now seems distant. However, if there's one thing I would like to make very clear, this was not something I did without support. All along the way, there have been people, some obvious, others pleasantly surprising, who helped me keep going. Whether it was with schoolwork, real-life advice, or just listening when I needed to vent, those people made all the difference. Of course, I have to start with the most obvious examples, my parents and my brother. My parents have been there for me no matter what, whether it be supporting me from the sidelines or working with me hands-on to complete a project the night before it's due. I could never have done this without their constant motivation and support. My brother set a high bar during his time at Center Grove, and he served as a role model and someone to look up to for motivation all throughout high school. A more unexpected example, however, is the people I found through my STAR class. Miss Munn, Hannah, and Haley Smith made many days much more bearable. And although I only had Miss Munn as my STAR teacher for 3 years, I take pride in being in her first ever STAR class, as she has shown me and others what it means to be generous and kind to everyone, even if at times I have not been fully capable of putting this into practice. We often talk about being strong and independent, like we're supposed to handle everything on our own. But I've learned that real strength comes from leaning on people who care about you. Whether it was through tennis, robotics, or academics, every bit of growth I've had was made possible by the people standing with me. As we head into whatever comes next, I hope each of us finds those kinds of people, the ones who support us, challenge us, and believe in us no matter what. And more than that, I hope we become those people for someone else. Because if there's one lesson that stands out from our time here, besides learning how to write a 10-page essay the night before it's due, it's that the people around us help shape who we are. So to all of you who sit in front of me, we've had our late nights, our stressful moments, and our share of how do I even do this days. But we made it, not just because of what we did, but because of who stood with us. Let's carry that with us wherever we go. Before I finish up, I would like to give some final thanks to others who stood alongside me during high school. To my friends, thank you for always helping me when I struggled and making hours of homework and other activities not only manageable, but also fun at times. To my teachers, thank you for opening up your classroom to me and allowing me to thrive within most of the classes I took. And to my coaches, Grace, David, and Ivan, thank you for teaching me how to be a better tennis player, but more importantly, for teaching me lessons that go far beyond the court. Thank you, and congratulations, everyone.
The successes of the class of 2025 are many. Inside your program, you'll find a key to help identify those graduates who have distinguished themselves through their affiliations and by earning various honors. Today, we celebrate 714 graduates. Among them are 1 Indiana All-Star, 11 National Merit finalists, 3 of whom became National Merit winners, 12 National Merit Commended Scholars, 46 students earning their Indiana College Core, 109 students earning their associate's degree, 42 students earning their Governor's Work Ethic Certificate, and 283 students graduating with honors. Please join me in congratulating these students on their outstanding academic achievements. In addition, 10 members of this graduating class have reported that they have enlisted in various branches of the military. At this time, I ask those students, along with all faculty members and guests who have served or are currently enlisted in any branch of the United States military, to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service. However, today is more than about numbers. It's about more than the number of cores you've received, more than the number of certificates earned, and more than the number of your final GPA. Today is about celebrating who you are, not just what you have accomplished. It's about celebrating the people that you've become, the friendships you've made, the family and teachers who have supported you along the way. It's about being proud of where you are right now in this very moment. For some of you, the past 4 years have been filled with joy, making new friends, attending Friday night football games, performing on stage for show choir, joining your favorite club or sport, or simply laughing in the hallways as Mrs. Owen and Mrs. Burkhart chased you before the tardy bell rang. For others, the past 4 years have been hard. You may have questioned how or even if you would finish high school. You've faced hardships, frustrations, and loneliness. Whatever your journey has been, whether smooth or difficult, it is uniquely yours, and it shaped you into the young people that you are today. And the beautiful truth is this: your journey is just beginning. Embrace it. Do things that challenge you. Don't fear failure. Seek it as feedback. Learn from it, grow from it. Be yourself and find people who bring out the best in you. And trust me when I say you don't need a crowd of acquaintances who act like your friends. You simply need 1 or 2 true friends. Believe in yourself and work hard. And always remember that this world is built around people and relationships. Be bold enough to use your voice, but not at the expense of kindness. Be brave enough to follow your heart, but sensitive to the hearts of others. Be strong enough to live the life you've always imagined, because you deserve nothing less. Thank you for leaving your legacy here at CGHS. We are proud of you, we are so excited for you, and we will definitely miss you. Members of the Board of Education, Dr. Long, by the powers vested in me by the state of Indiana as principal of Center Grove High School, I do hereby certify that the members of the class of 2025 gathered in front of you today have met all graduation or certification requirements as established by the State Board of Education and the Center Grove Community School Corporation. It is now my honor to introduce Dr. Long, Superintendent of Center Grove Community School Corporation, for the presentation of the class of 2025.
Mrs. McMahon, on behalf of the Board of School Trustees of the Center Grove Community School Corporation and by the authority vested in me by the Indiana State Board of Education, it is a privilege to recommend the members of the class of 2025 be granted diplomas from Center Grove High School.
Before we begin, we'd like to share a few reminders to help us maintain a respectful and memorable ceremony for everyone. Please keep all video recording limited to your seat. And out of respect for each graduate, we ask that you refrain from standing in the aisles and obstructing the views of others. Each graduate only has one moment to hear their name called, a moment they and their families have been waiting for. To ensure every name is clearly heard, we kindly ask that you keep celebrations brief and respectful. The class of 2025 sincerely thanks you for your cooperation and support in making this a meaningful experience for all.
Tinley Jane Wilkins. Joshua Shelton Beechler. Rachel Marie Durbin. Alexander Fan. Quinn A. Smith. Natalie Diane Sanders. Ava Margaret Katona. Matthew Trexler Adams. Abigail Reese Adkins. Spencer Meyer Armstrong. Valeria Belen Aris. Cameron Douglas Baker. Benjamin A. Baranco. Lucas James Barrett. Mary E. Becker. James Levi Beats. Lucy Jillian Best. Ryan Joseph Bizjack. Keely Joe Blackwell. Kyle Allen Boots. Elena B. Bowers. Alia K. Boyer. Emily Grace Boyer. Clara Jean Brandon. Brooklyn R. Brown. Jacob S. Brown. Victor Antonio Brown. Ren Marie Brown. Jackson R. Beechler. Reese M. Burns. Isabella Jade Cabrera. Janiyah D. Calhoun. Andrew William Campbell. Tyler Scott Carlton. Paisley Jin Sun Carter. Survi Chakraborty. Savannah A. Cook. Bailey L. Dominy. Reagan E. Dugan. Aiden Christian Ernst. Brooke C. Eblin. Ashley R. Embry. Noah Allen Emmons. Landon Curtis Endicott. Claire R. Everett. Hannah Jo Feynman. Phoebe E. Ferguson. Jade Alexandra Finch. Danielle Casey Folco. Ethan D. Foley. Lillian Marie Garcia. Brooklyn Nicole Glithero. Jesse Brennan Graham. Nora Ann Grandier. Isabel M. Green. Kirsten Ann Green. Karina L. Gross. Elizabeth N. Gunkel. Aaron Richard Hammonds. Blake Alexander Hanshaw. Elijah Morgan Hanshaw. Owen Wayne Heichelbeck. Sarah Elizabeth Hendrick. Samuel A. Hensley. Madeline R. Higginson. Lucas R. Higgs. Boston L. Hill. Max Jacob Height. Brevin Paul Hullabar. Brody Glenn Hullabar. Lillian G. Horner. Eliza Claire Howe. Vincent Louis Sergio Howe. Gabriella Rose Huck. Sophia Jean Eisler. Abigail Grace Keeney. Matthew J. Colas. Charlotte Marie Lage. Kylie N. Lakes. Tyler S. Lane. Isabella Marie Lemasters. Isaac James Lewis. Jackson Cooper Lewis.
Olivia S. Linder. Nestor C. Ling. Maxwell Anthony Long. Bailey M. Lunsford. Houston James McNair. Isabella Marie Malacote. Maggie I. Marlin. Addison Mikhail Martledge. Eli J. Marion. Jacob Reese McCabe. Zayden P. McClyman. Grace Nicole McLeish. Brody James McMahon. Marley Ann Minier. Magnolia Lane Miller. Hallie M. Membella. Sydney J. Moore. Elizabeth Claire Moreno. Riley A. Mueller. May V. Munson. Leah M. Murray. Owen T. Neely. William Kwame Autry. Noah Matthew Parsetich. Chloe Ray Paulin. Taryn L. Paxson. Tyler A. Petrowski. Ryan T. Perty.
Jackson D. Roten. Ash Jamie Rice. Ashley P. Rice. Emily G. Rich. Addison E. Richards. Alana Catherine Riley. Jedediah T. Roberts. Ryan E. Reichert. Noah Gregory Salyers. Harley Nicole Sanders. Tucker Osgood Shornick. Braden M. Shives. Eli Copeland Shoemaker. Sophia K. Smith. Reagan Elena Snyder. Caitlin S. Specker. Sophia M. Spomar. Paige K. Staub. Claire K. Stafford. Dominic Anthony Michael Stancombe. Anna E. Steele. Silas E. Stitz. Caitlin Marie Stone. Tinny Biak Len Sung. Camden Page Swigert. Benjamin C. Tapak. Addison Lane Taphorn. Reese Madeline Tevan.
Lana Kathleen Thatcher. Shelby A. Tim. Sully Alvin Tao. Amelie Sue Rose Turner. McKenna R. Twilt. Lena May Severus. Isaac A. Van Getz. Aubrey L. Varnes. Joseph Mitchell Villanueva. Emerson Corinne Vulcan. Zachary Michael Waddell. Amanda T. Wallace. Emily N. Waters. Lila Elizabeth Weir. Sadie K. White. Grayson Anthony Williams. Aaron P. Wilson. Sadie Lene Wood. Carter Matthew Winberry. Amber Yan. Athena Yan. Ellen Kate Zapp. Alex W. Abbott. Ruby Claire Abel. Zach R. Adams. Haneen Assad Al-Kitbi. Jameer Q. Anderson.
Samuel D. Anderson. Lily Claire Andrews. William Arthur Anspach. Sifue Antonio. Noah Michael Apple. Rayon Arfi. Augustine Thompson Argba. Mason Andrew Arnold. Elston Patrick Atkins. Evan Tyler Atkins. Brooke Amanda Alt. Gabriel Quinn Baer. Brock Alexander Baylor. Sergio David Bailey. Raj Singh Baines. Hayden M. Baird. Jackson William Bain. Carly Rosemary Barlow. Keaton Andrew Barnheiser. Anna Maria Baston. Saxton McKinley A. Battle. Raniel Maratoni Batista. Vincente Allen Batista. City Eong Boy. Tristan D. Baxter. Kylie Jo Beaumont. Ian Jansen Bentz. Hudson Thomas Bennett.
Tessa Betty Bennington. Samuel Kenneth Beresford. Carly M. Bergen. Jack Robert Bischoff. Lily Elizabeth Bischoff. Joseph A. Blanchard. Carly Danielle Blunt. Audrey W. Boer. Kingston Benjamin Boone. Alexander Matthew Bolden. Zachary Paul Bolden. Caleb J. Bowen. Nicholas Larry Bowen. Gabriella Grace Bowersox. Nora Ellen Bowman. Brady Allen Boyce. Ollie Mariah Sue Bradbury. Devin Keith Bristow. Sarah Noel Britton. Landon Alexander Brooks. Broderick William Brown. Colin C. Brown. John Ewing Brown II. Jackson L. Browning. Lucas Ntenye Brunson. Chase Parker Buffkin. Tyler Michael Bergen. Carson Raymond Bush. Logan Matthew Buskirk.
Nathan Michael Buskirk. Aiden T. Byers. Kate Taylor Canada. Cheyenne Simone Kennedy. Connor S. Canning. Brooke Florence Carlson. Zoe Scout Carpenter. Madeline Gianna Carr. Reese Elizabeth Cartwright. Mallory Grace Casper. Dallas Elijah Cathy. Aaliyah Marie Cavender. Sukhmanpreet Chahal. Bianca Marley Chamorro. Delaney Alyssa Christie. Austin Ray Clark. Alexis N. Cleary. Presley David Clements. Brooke A. Clyburn. Mariah E. Clough. Chase M. Colby. You all right? David M. Collins. Aiden B. Colwell. Michelle Darlene Conaway. Braden Michael Connor. Elijah Kinley Cook. Michael A. Couch. Caitlin Nicole Cox.
Shaylin Renee Cravens. Kira Abigail Crawley. Trey Daniel Lee Crone Arias. Alexandra Lillian Kraus. Adeline Michelle Crow. Dane Michael Crump. Biak Noon Chai. Logan M. Dalton. Kara Joanne Daly. Hayden Eric Dameron. Cynthia Jasmine Daniel Mendoza. Olivia Marie Daniels. William H. Darnell IV. Dallas Robert Davey. Brenton Grant Davis. Russell Allen Dean. Courtney Faye Decker. Joshua Antonio Delphin. Anna Michelle DeLuna. Gavin Tyler Devisell. Brady Paul Dickin. Zoe Jessica Margaret Doan. London L. Dodson. Rathani Lana Dam. Kara Danielle Donner. Dayton L. Doolittle. Owen Cole Durrell. Natalie Ella Doyle.
Alexis Sophia Druzis. Elena Nicole Ducharme. Justin A. Duffy. Lillian F. Duguay. Tyler Patrick Duncan. Reese M. Dunkel. Andrew H. Duran. Rose Marie Eckhart. Samuel James Davidson.
Nice job, Sam.
Adeline Rose Eckstein. Grace Michelle Eganoff. Macy M. Ely. Aubrey Ann Ellis. Gabby Victoria Emberton. Kaya Nastasia Enerson. Maya Page England. Kendall Johanna Rose Everett. Abigail Eileen Fain. Elijah A. Fair. Moses Cannon Raheem Faulkner. Tristan M. Felke. Isabella S. Ferguson. Aaron Kirk Fields. Michael Robert Fisher. Keegan Isaiah Flockman. Casey Fleischman. Cameron V. Fouts.
Emily Taylor Franklin. Benjamin Allen Frazier. Neela Rose Frazier. Melody Rose Freeman. Aiden R. Freege. Megan Eleanor Fry. Jeremy Hunter Thomas Fugit. Grace Caroline Funch. Sergelina Gabriel. Weston J. Gadiant. Evan A. Gagney. Rachel S. Gagnon. Gracie Lynette Gallagher. Jesse L. Gallo. Dylan Garber. Cynthia Garcia. Jack Isak Garcia. Cynthia Cristina Garcia Rojo. Ramon A. Garrido. Hannah Diane Garrison. Donovan Brady Gatone. Theonard Gay. Kira L. Gimmenden. Hope Elizabeth Marie Gibbs. Landon Scott Gilstorf. Hayden Michael Glover. Ella Louise Gollet. Edward Dean Goss.
Rachel Catherine Graham. Ava M. Grant. Cade A. Grant. Andrew Joseph Green II. Elliot H. Green. Emma L. Green. Brooklyn Page Groppel. Landon James Gross. Ferdinand William Gruby. Matthias Ornelius Goubert. Cole Mitchell Haas. Charles W. Habig. Chase M. Hacker. Ty James Hahn. Destiny R. Haley. Cecilia Joanne Hall. Lillian G. Hall. Lucia Marie Hancock. Andrew T. Harden, Ashley M. Harnest, Landon Cole Harper, Rachel L. Harris, Taylor Elizabeth Hawkins, Brooke Olivia Ann Hayes, Samuel S. Heineman, Olivia Faith Helms, Ryan Joseph Hendrickson, Austin Michael Hennessy,
Zoe Renee Hennessy, Sydney Adeline Herman, Ethan Andrew Heron, Evan R. Hewitt, Emma Noel Hyatt, Isaiah James Hyatt, Madeline E. Hicks, Harper Grace Hill, Madeline Grace Hinkle, Van T. Mung, Sui Ta Nam, Noon Ta Young, Arminda M. T. Hodges, Diana Christine Hodges, Justin Paul Hogue II, Natalie Jo Holverson, Eli A. W. Hommel, Aiden M. Hood Crystal, Olivia Grace Hoover, James Owen Hopper, Lauren G. Hopper, Devin Eugene Holland, Lillian Noel Hubbs, Avery Collette Huffman, Blake T. Hunsaker, Holly Yang, Vantha Young, Angelina Claire Kalimag Iba,
Cody W. Ingalls, Elijah S. Jackson, Sydney Ray Jenkins, Jacob H. Jarrell, Dallas Hobart Johnson, Carrie Brianne Johnson, Sophia A. Owen Johnson, Caden Kirk Jones, Elena Grace Jones, Elliot C. Jones, Jackson R. Jones, Nikolai R. Jones Oliver, Aiden M. Justice, Rowan E. Calvar, Demetrius Alexander Candris, Kuljit Kaur, Prabhaleen Kaur, Brandon Roger Keith, Thomas J. Kelly, Chandanae Corina May Kellybrew. Joseph Michael Kent. Elizabeth Rose Key. Andrew Rex Kiefer. Kyle E. King. Chloe A. Kitzmiller. George M. Klingshern. Keely R. Kobiela.
James M. Kolodzic. Avery Caden Conkler. Andrew J. Krupa. Morgan Grace Krasowski. Addison Ruth Diane Lefevre. Reagan I. Lamb. Stephanie Gabriella Lanza. Alexis C. Larson. Elizabeth Catherine Lash. Kyle Darnell Medina Laxamana. Parker J. Lane. Nathan Andrew Ledford. Jackson Ryan Lay. Liliana Nicole Lemaster. Andrew James Lindstrom. Albert Ibo Liu. Daniel Kunhai Liu. Sean Kunzao Liu. Josephine Madeline Long. Jules Ashlyn Long. Noel A. Long. Austin R. Loudon. Benjamin Ryan Lowe. Taylor M. Lowry. Gabriel Lucas. Julia Maria Lucas. Kayla P. Luong. Caden A. Lynn.
Cyrus LeGrant Mack. Jacob Elliott Magley. Anubhav Majumdar. Serena Manchurala. Mahindra Sai Mandala. Torin Singh Mander. Anthony Alfredo Marino. Joel D. Mariscal. Lillian Augusta May Martin. Veronica Rose Martin. Anhi Martinez. Avery James Musbaum. Mackenzie Rose Madison. Hector Matzenbacher. Antoine Lamar Maxey Jr. Audra Lynn McAllister. Riley Anthony McCart. William Michael McComas. Delaney Kate McCormick. Jaden Tyler McCrory. Abigail Collette McDaniel. Caden Christopher Joseph McDaniel. Brianna Lynn McFarland. Oliver Acton McGrain. Emma Margaret McInnes. Julianne D. McIntyre. Megan Adele McIntyre. Dominic Tyler McMullen.
Isabella Grace McQueenie. Gabriel D. McWilliams. Marco Isaiah Medina. Kirsten Elise Meisberger. Andres Lamar Merritt. Evelyn M. Miklos. Elise Marie Miller. Marshall L. Miller. Robert M. Miller. Skylie L. Mills. Eli James Minor. Ava Mariah Mitchell. Madison Elaine Mock. McKenna Nicole Mooring. Layla A. Mohammed. Daniel Xavier Mohid. Tyla Cadence Monday. Stacy Faustine Montgomery. Adeline Elizabeth Moore. Kaylee R. Moore. Cohen Walker Morris. Lillian Page Morris. Carson Lee Morris. Daxton Lee Mueller. Nicholas P. Molinaro, Jr. Adrian N. Murray.
Peyton M. Nasker. Arav Vanad Nair. Tyrese Tyler Neely. Leah Lonnie Jolynn Nelson. Abigail Lorraine Nethery. Noah Michael Van Nguyen. Jordan G. Norris. Nicholas Gregory Nutley. Joshua Nunn. Adriana K. Oakes. Jack C. Oberzut. Jocelyn Ray Olson. Josiel Medan Ortega. Haley Michelle Oswalt. Miranda Ray Otero. Armani Jade Pace. Hunter Edward Paget. Gaurav Pani. Lydia Bonsui Parr. Liam J. Park. Xavier S. Parks. Keely Anna Parsley. Joshua Lee Partain. Macy Grace Pasquale. Dach Patel. Veer Patel, Ashley Rose Payne, Logan J. Pena,
Martin Valentin Penchev, Jesus Ray Perez, Cameron David Peters, Hunter J. Petkovich, Darius Paul Phillips, Jaylee Savannah Phillips, Matthew Salvatore Phillips, Brock J. Purley, Lucas Plunkett, Francesca H. Podolsky, Elijah Kane Poff, Marissa Kathleen Pogue, Abigail Morgan Poole, Ariana Jewel Powell, Landon Tyler Powell, Lillian Grace Prince, Alexander Kalen Pruitt, Austin C. Price, Sarah Elise Puderbaugh, Brianna Renee Pyers, Layla Rain Raber, Mackenzie Avanella Radcliffe Daniels, Sophia Grace Raymond Henninger, Ayush Rao, Eliana Marie Roche, Nicole C. Reed, Mason A. Reese, Isabel Jeanette Reese,
Ella Brooke Reffitt, Alasia Marie Rice, Nina K. Richardson, Shane Matthew Rickman, Evelyn G. Ridlin, Connor Patrick Riley, Nash Michael Ritter, Evan Nathaniel Rourke, Dante R. Robinson Jr., Osvaldo Emiliano Rodriguez, Camden James Rothgeb, Brooklyn Elizabeth Royer, Marcus Philip Runyon, Caitlin Marie Rush, Veronica Paige Salarin, Lillian Ayla Samsel, Luke Mitchell Sanchez, Atticus Aaron Sauer, Daxon L. Sauer, Finn L. Sauer, Callan P. Shembra, Adam N. Schiefling, Samantha A. Schludecker, Rainier A. Schneider, Addison Nicole Schroeder, Adam Dennison Lee Seal, Charlie Ann Sears, Michaela R. Sheely,
Mariah Tanae Shern. Aaron J. Silva. Shedley Ludmilla Simeon. Alex Paige Simmons. Jaskaran Singh. Karandeep Singh. Manveer Singh. Cadence Nicole Sisler. Keegan Ishmael Sisler. Leah Marie Sloan. Alexis Jade Sluss. Brianna Brooke Smith. Easton A. Smith. Hannah L. Smith. Haley Grace Smith. John Caden Snap. James R. Soderdahl. Benjamin Lee Southgate Jr. Eva Lee Spall. Kara Elise Sparrow. Lucas James Spittler. Madeline Grace Spivey. Jared Lane Spahn. Brighton Charles Sprague. Caston Lee Sprague. Elijah James Spurgeon.
Courtney Marie St. Peters. Mackenzie Rose Staggs. Jordan Lucille Steinkamp. Jacob Robert Stiles. Paige Noel Stomps. Gage Robert Strain. Ethan J. Strange. Grant Stephen Stribe. Jackson R. Strong. Connor Stuck. Alyssa Ann Stumpf. Zing Ta Sui. Ava May Summit Key. Mathula Suresh Kumar. Damian Joe Sutter. Christopher L. Sutton. Jonathan Isaac Sutton. Abraham Chase Sweeney. Mirage Bano Saeda. Yusuf Laith Taha. Elizabeth Ambogel Tala. Austin Thomas Tanner. Bailey I. Taylor. Luna Joanna Tejada. Araceli Tello Perez. Felicity M. Terry. Boyharin Tong.
Madison Grace Tharp. Ishan M. Thete. Vivek J. Thomas. Rachel Elizabeth Thornton. Vanessa May Tidrow. Lal Sui Tlanga. Kylie J. Tony. Isabella Tran. Felix Jonathan Trapanese. Natalie K. Treat. Jeremy W. Tucker. Helena Talia Turner. Jonathan Michael David Turner. Evan Clayton Ool. Krishan Jigger Vadia. Grace Lee Van Dyke. Brendan T. Van Nees. Eric Christopher Varney. Alexander James Vassar. Hannah Elizabeth Vassar. Rupesh Vats. Angel David Villanueva. Angeli Jane Voss. Gavin Ray Vershek. Mason Andrew Vershek. Aiden Alexander Walker. Chloe R. Walker. Shoyu Wang. Melanie N. Ward.
Miley Marie Watkins. Samantha A. Webb. Caleb J. Webster. Tatiana Kathleen Webster. Julian Marquise Weems. Elena Faith Wiesner. Jackson Alexander Ware. Amy Grace Wire. Hayden Michael Wilhammer. Colin W. Werner. Olivia Renee Werner. Morgan Grace Watley. Caroline Grace Wheatley. Micaiah Jane White. Waylon James Whitehead. Joseph B. Witt. Lillian Elise Witten. Addison Elizabeth Weissman. Jackson Hunter Weichel. Donovan James Wilbur. Jelena Grace Wilbur. Curtis P. Williams. Jason Lamont Williams. Tyler J. Williams. Lena Jane Willing. Adriana M. Winbush. Bryce Patrick Winninger.
Bradley J.T. Wolfley. Mallory Grace Woodside. Ryder L. Woolwine. Pantia Rubina Workman. Joel Allen Reggie. Kenna K. Wright. Ramona Lucille Wright. Morgan E. Yaste. Kennedy Marai Young. Gloria Belen Isidro. Trent Roby Zell. Rosalind C. Valentine Zerby. Ryan M. Zhang.
Good job.
Hi, I'm Natalie Sanders, your senior class vice president.
And I am Ava Katona, your senior class treasurer.
With the turning of our tassels, we officially become Center Grove alumni.
From this moment forward, we will no longer be high school students.
Throughout these past 4 years, we've made lifelong friends, unforgettable memories, and we've acquired the knowledge and the skills we need to be successful.
To everyone who has supported us from our first day of kindergarten to our last day of high school, we thank you.
Your love and commitment will never be forgotten.
This school has prepared us for what's to come.
And now it's our job to discover our passions and use our knowledge to better the world around us.
Now, class of 2025, please rise.
It's time for the moment we've all been waiting for.
To take our step to the next chapter of our lives, please join us in moving our tassels from the right side to the left.
Seniors,
graduates.
Okay, how do we do these?
Okay. That was just let it flow.
Okay. I was like,
Of the members of the class of 2025, I would like to thank you for your attendance at today's ceremony. Guests, we please ask that you allow all members of the graduating class to exit the stadium during the playing of the recessional before you begin to exit. Students, please stay at your seats as we get ready for the recessional to take place. And as a reminder, please remember to meet your students outside of the buildings. Congratulations to all, and go Trojans.